guys, Jeff from smokintjets. I know last week we did not have a chance to finish this. In the in-between time, I did have a chance to paint the guy's hair. That's done. And I did do the screw post. The funny thing about the screw post, you have it upside down and you get tape, like some Scotch tape, and you wrap it around the screw post. When I was doing it, everything was fine, but you know how it looks kind of Frankenstein-y, a little bit wonky. As I was putting the Alumilite into the, to fill in the screw post, the tape was kind of unraveling a bit. So one side is kind of thicker than the other, but no worries. I got a little bit more sanding to do to get it to where I want it, but it just struck me funny. It's like, what do you do? What do you do? The tape is coming undone, but the Alumilite was drying. I just let it go. So again, I've got the windshield in, the driver's head is in, he's painted up, the screw post has been refurbished. It's time to get everything together here. I got to get the top glued on, then we'll be all set. Got that roof glued on. I know, boy, it looks good, doesn't it? All shiny and everything. And I really like it without the red stripes, I really do. So I know it's been enough time to where that glue's had a good amount of time to set. So let me go ahead and get the body on the chassis. Then it's going to be track time. We have a completed Dune Buggy. Pardon me while I'm thinking about it. This came in a T-Bird. It doesn't have a windshield, doesn't have a driver's head. Yeah, it doesn't have a back bumper either. I've got, there's the front and back bumper, and I got a couple of windshields in there. And the tiny little piece back there is from the back screw, yeah, not the front, but from the back screw post. But while I'm thinking about gluing that, you know, the crazy glue or something, and seeing how it does that way. But look at the rust on the bottom of that, inside of that body there. Look at the rust on the engine stem there. This is, and when I touched it to the transformer a bit ago, it does not work. It doesn't turn over. I did want to check this. The wheels turn, but man, it's hard. You know, they should be swinging down right now. Front ones, yeah, they turn a little bit, but that's going to be a project unto itself, getting the chassis to run, Okay, this thing has been looking good for a minute or two. Let's get it on the track. I love it. I really do. That looks good. Yeah. And that's the chassis that came with it. I did a very brief oiling, and I cleaned the comm plate, that type of thing. Oh, and I refreshed, I got fresh brushes, and it just runs very well. Here's one thing I like about it. Look at it. It was doing that on the transformer. It was rolling longer, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? It was, it didn't feel like there was much resistance, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. Now, yeah, I get a chance to open it up. What are you guys noticing, those boxes down there? Yeah, I know. What are they? Yeah, it's got some good juice in it. I am not going to be doing slot cars for a while. I'm teasing. I got some stuff for the scenery, guys. I went down to Gulf Coast Model Railroading, and my guys, Dave and Kelly, both those guys are great. I said, I need to start. I don't need to buy a bunch of trees. I just need to start. And the first thing you start with is making the mountains, the plaster, and everything for the landscape to go. So that's the kind of stuff I got. Got a couple of the bottles there that are the dyes. I got some of this, I don't know what is that, cloth, plaster cloth, yeah, plaster cloth, and some plaster and some more dyes over there. So what my intention is I'm going to start down at this end and get it done, and kind of work my way around the layout. Now, I've asked this question a couple of times, and I'm going to ask it again. What would you like to see? What would you guys like to see? Not necessarily what you have on your layout. What do you envision this? A cityscape? Mountains? A little bit of both? Any people? Some people? A lot of people? A lot of houses? A lot of buildings? Not at all? Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think. I've got a lot of real estate here that I have to do something with. So I'm not going to change the layout. I know that. I'm not going to change the layout. The layout with the trains and everything, it's the way I want it. It really is. It's the way I want it. But we need some scenery. We need some scenery. So that's what time it is. And again, I know I've asked, in your comments below or email me or both. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as landscape wise, okay? Really, seriously, let me know, because I have got a ton of space here to do something with. I really do. Well, let's go around the track. Now listen, while I'm thinking about it, keep sending me pictures. My viewer George, I think his last name is Compo, I might be wrong, but George sent me a couple of pictures of some willies that he's done. Just for fun, let's get this back on the track, but let's, just for fun, we'll go inside and we'll see what he's provided. He's got a couple of willies that, let me just show them to you. They're outstanding. Okay, here's what we got. We got George here, George Kunkel, that has produced two beautiful willies. Look at the blue one. It's like like a metal fleck paint or something to it, you know what? And it's a convertible. It's a convertible. Who would have thought to do that? And look at the back wheel wells, how nicely they're carved out and everything. Front ones too. That looks sharp. It's like, and I'm guessing George may have had like a Willys that he knew he had to do something with. If the wheel wells were carved up, well, he was going to take the lemon and turn it into lemonade. Now look at the mash one. Once done with the mash, look at the stars. The decals, they're perfect. They're absolutely on there just right. You know what? In the green, I don't know if he painted that. He may have, but that's a striking green there. So guys, point being is send me some pictures. I love doing a little feature like this. And I'm going to keep doing it. I always say this. I love to see what other guys are doing with their slot cars, so keep sending the pictures. Thanks, guys. I tell you what, custom work like that, like George did, it's wonderful, guys. It really is. I love to see what other guys do. I really do. There's extraordinary talent out there, guys. Show me what you got. Either email me, tell me what you got, show me some pictures, just make sure I get what you're doing. Didn't that come out good, guys? I like it. I really like it. I really like it. The sources come from 3 different places, but we definitely got it done. Upcoming stuff, I think the orange truck is going to be the easiest. I just want to refurbish the chassis. I don't know why the front wheels aren't turning with the darn, but that'll be coming up. That's going to be an easy project. And the Country Squire, look at the roof. Those are gouges. Those are gouges. I think I can get them out. I really do. I think I can get them out. That's going to be a fun project. And the T-Bird, I know it's missing a couple things. I've got all the spare parts for it. But the real issue is the chassis. The chassis. That chassis is so unrunnable right now. You know, it's so it's not even, the back wheels aren't, they will turn, but it's hard. It's hard. I can only imagine what kind of corrosion and rust and everything that's in there. All right, guys, if you need anything, let me know. I always say that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't care if you're in the middle of a project, you want to know what kind of grit sandpaper I use for something, let me know. I'm here for you guys. All right, see ya. Take care.